What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, that guy named Jay, checking in, man. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I'm going home. I'm going home, man. What happened is that I was in Georgia, and if you've been following the videos, you know what happened with that last load that I delivered to Noonan, where the delivery time was messed up somewhere between the broker, the dispatch. No, I don't even think it was the dispatcher, the broker, and I'm learning a lot about these brokers, man. A lot of these brokers are trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, these brokers don't seem like they have too much training, I guess, but whatever. But somewhere between the broker and the receiver, it was bad communication. So whatever. But so I sat in Noonan, Georgia, from Saturday night until Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. And then what happened was when I left, they loaded me. When I left there, well, before I left, I was having a conversation with my dispatcher, the owner of the carrier, and he was telling me how, man, look, it's holidays, you know, some of this freight about to slow down, you know, we can't get you nothing that delivers on a Monday. It really don't make no sense to you sitting in your truck. Now, I'm not used to dry van freight, so I know reefer booming right now, but I don't know dry van, so I just don't know. I can't confirm, or I can't challenge most of this information that they're giving me, because I don't know these rates. I'm learning dry van, not rates, but just how the dry van side. So when he tells me that, I'm just like, okay, so what do you want me to do, man? Because I don't want to go home until Christmas Eve. I'm trying to run. And he was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'd rather you just go home and sit at the house versus sitting on the truck, because you're gonna get upset and we're not gonna pay you, because we're giving you the option to go home. You know, it's one thing if they just wouldn't have had no load for me, period, but they were giving me an option to go home, sit at home for the holiday, then come back out on Monday and start a fresh week. And I'm just like, man, I don't know if I want to do that. See if you can find me a load, man. And so they tried to get me a load from Georgia to West Virginia. That load canceled. Is loads canceling? How normal is that? Somebody real quick put that in the comment section. I might even ask that as a question right after I post this video. I'm probably gonna make a post in the community, so if you want to comment on that separately, then we'll do it like that. So I'm gonna post this video, and then I'll go to my community link, or it should come up in the notifications. I'm gonna ask a question on how average is it for loads to cancel, because that's just seemed to be happening a lot on the dry van side. I rarely saw it on the refrigerator side. But anyways, so that load canceled. So they got me a quick short load from one part of Georgia to, I had like 2 stops in South Carolina, which is what I delivered today. I picked up in Thomaston, Georgia. I be fucking these cities all up. But I went to, the first stop was in Jesus. I'm terrible with these names. No, I mean, I can't remember. North Charleston was the second stop. The other one was in South Columbia. Yeah, South Columbia, South Carolina. Both in South Carolina. And now I'm here in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, picking up this load. So what we agreed upon, to make a long story less long, I'm picking up this load. This load is going to upstate New York. It's actually going to, I want to say it is going to be, I'm going to look it up in my phone. I got 2 phones. Plattsburgh, New York, which is, I looked at it on the map. Man, I'm up there between Canada and Vermont. Like, it's all the way up 87. So I'll be there on Monday. But what that happens is, because today is only Wednesday, what will happen now is that I'll pick this load up and I'm gonna go home. That's the best that we could do. That's the best that we could figure out. Wasn't anything really going out west. I assume, I don't know. I don't have a load board. I don't have, even at Swift, I was given options, but I was at least off. Well, no, because even when I was a company driver, I was calling the planners directly and like, yo, what's my options? So, but that's what we decided to do, man. This little quick hop that I did today, that's gonna go on this week's check, which would be the 23rd. Yeah, the 23rd. And so that'll bump that check up a little bit, which would be nice because I still got I got $50 stock pay, as well as I got paid $100 for sitting on Monday. So that's an extra $150 on top of the miles I did from Cali to Georgia, and then from Georgia to South Carolina plus this. So it's gonna be a decent check, another decent check. And then this load will start off. Well, it really won't start off, but this will be next week check, which is like 1,000 miles. So I want to say it's gonna be like $500. So, which will still be decent, man, because at the end of the day, I'll probably get home. I don't know when I'll get home. Probably early tomorrow morning. I gotta look at my hours. I don't think I have a lot of hours left just because of I done made I done hit the dock 3 times today, and that eats up a 14. Gosh almighty. So I'll get home early tomorrow, which would be Thanksgiving, and I'll be home Thanksgiving. I'll be home Black Friday, and because of how far the final destination is from home, I was gonna leave out Sunday morning and try to do it all on Sunday, but part of me feel like I just need to go and leave out Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, just to be careful. Because one of the things I struggled with when I was a regional driver was that I didn't want to leave back out on the weekends. I would come home for 2 days, didn't feel like it was enough time, and didn't want to leave up out the house. So I would try to leave as late as I could, and it almost always caused me to be late to my deliveries. Especially, I don't know that number. Especially when I was at Abilene. That's why I was late to a lot of my loads at Abilene, because I would try to be stretch out that Sunday as far as I could and leave out early Monday, hit all kinds of traffic and be dumb late, and then that'll mess up my whole week. That's why I didn't make a lot of money in Abilene, because of my work ethic was garbage. Not so much my work ethic, just me not wanting to leave the house. So that's what's gonna happen, man. I'm gonna go home for 2.5 days. And the beauty about that as well is technically this isn't even gonna be home time because I have a load on my back. Pause. But and so I'll be leaving. It's just such a big gap between the pickup and the delivery and where it's going. So I'll still be able to come home at Christmas Eve for 2 weeks. It was originally gonna be 18 days. I might trim it down to 14 days and leave out on that Monday versus leaving. I think it was like that Thursday I was gonna leave out. It makes no sense to leave out on a Thursday because the pay period starts at the beginning of the week. So if I leave out on a Monday, I can get a full check that next Friday. Plus, we're gonna do my son's birthday party that weekend before anyways, so it just makes more sense to leave out then. And with me going home for these 2.5 days, that'll definitely help. That'll definitely help that cause. So that's what it is, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't feel like I'm breaking my commitment because I really didn't have a choice. I mean, it would have been, just dumb just to sit in the truck or go sit up in New York for 2 days, 3 days when I could have been at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do, man. I think it's gonna be nice to get out the truck. Nice to go see this house that I haven't even spent the night in yet, because when we were in the process of moving is when I came back out here. So I've been in the house, but I haven't spent the night at the house, which is nuts. But so yeah, that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna spend Thanksgiving with the family and get drunk at least one of those nights and just have a good time, man. Get back on the road and get back to the money. That's where we at. I think it's much needed. Maybe it'll take some stress off from being in there, because I've been in the truck now for almost 6.5 weeks. So I'll go home for 2.5 days, come back out for only 4 weeks, and then go home for 2 weeks. I don't think that's a bad deal at all, man. I don't think that's a bad deal at all. I might lose half a week of pay, but for the time I'll be able to go home, I think it'd be all right. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not going to tell my family until I pull up, kind of surprise them. And of course, by the time this video was uploaded, I'll probably be at the house or on my way out the house. So yeah, man, that's how it's gonna go. And that's what it is, man. You know, that's the update. That's what I'm doing. Hope everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. Eat a bunch of turkey or ham or stuffing or whatever it is that you like to indulge in. And be safe out there. Drivers that's on the road, man, I hope y'all drive safe out there. Appreciate you for your sacrifice for being out there over the holidays. Not everybody is willing to do it. But for those that do it, we got to salute them, man. The drivers that be out there every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every holiday. Salute to them, man. Don't look down on them because they choosing to be away and sacrificing just because you choosing to be home. Don't make you no better. Don't make them no better. It's just the way that our lives are. You know, everyone's different. You know what I mean? So, you know, at the end of the day, we just got to be thankful that we all can provide for our families in the fashion that we choose. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has the opportunity to provide for their family in a way that they want to. Some people feel like they're being forced to do whatever it is they're doing with a degree. You know, whether it's office work or whatever, warehouse work, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So for us to be in a career that we like to think that we love and have the option of choosing what holidays we want to take off and this, that, and the third, hey, man, it's a blessing, man. So I'm thankful for it. And I hope you're thankful for it as well. You know what I mean? But as always, man, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God, family, trucking. Happy Thanksgiving. Go.